Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today's program is about evaluation of infix expression. Infix expression. Normally, we write mathematical expressions in infix notation. In infix notation, the operators are placed between the operands. Infix expressions are harder to evaluate. Computers uses postfix notation to evaluate math expressions. The current program will use stack to transform infix expression into postfix expression and then evaluate the result. Let's begin our coding. So first of all, we need to create our Java files. I am going to implement expression evaluator in a separate class and going to write a exception class to find out any error if our expression is invalid, and then I will write a Java Swing application to use the expression evaluator. So let's begin. First we will write expression evaluator class, expression evaluator.java. Okay, next public class expression evaluator, and next we write expression exception. This class will be used to raise a error. Next I will write expression UI.java. This is our front end. Okay guys, let's begin with exception class. Okay, simple class that will extend the exception and override the constructors. Public expression exception, this is default super, and we pass a default message. Let's put the name invalid expression. Now in case we need a class an exception with the custom message, public expression string message, and we pass to the superclass. Okay, our custom class is complete. We can generate an instance of this class whenever we encounter an exception. Now let's write this class. Okay, what we need to implement expression evaluator, we need a function to find out the precedence of an operator. Number two, a function to find out whether a character is an operator. Okay, and a function to evaluate. Okay, let's begin with precedence function. Let's say we call it private int get priority, and we enter an char operator. Okay, these are the four operators: plus, minus, multiply and divide. You can extend to add more operators. Okay, now multiplication and division has more precedence than the plus and minus. and we will return a number to indicate the priority. So if operator is equal to multiply or divide, we will, let's say, return 2, because currently there are only 2 categories of operators we are dealing with. Yes. Okay. Else if operator is equal to plus or minus, we return, let's say, 1. Otherwise, let's say we return 0. Okay, our function is ready, and now we write this function to check whether our operator is an valid operator. Okay, private boolean is operator, char operator. Okay, now return, let's say operator is equal to multiplication or operator is equal to division or operator is equal to plus or operator is equal to minus, and we return true, otherwise we return false. Okay, now check, let's have another check if our operator is an operand, mean a number. Private boolean is operand, char operand. Okay, now we can use character class, return character dot is digit and operand, that's it. So whenever there is a number or a digit, it will return true. So, and this is good for single digit operands. Now our function to perform, we need one more function here. This function is to check whether the character is operand or not. Okay, do arithmetic. Here we operate the function private and int do arithmetic, and let's say we pass left, right and char operator. Okay, we will do the actual math here. So int result is equal to 0 and return result, and we can use a switch statement, pass operator, and we write cases, case multiplication. So result is equal to left multiply by right, and then break the case. Division. Okay, here we need to check for the right operand, it must not be 0. So if right is equal to 0, we can throw an exception, throw new expression exception. Let's say we name it math error divide by 0. Okay, we need to put throws class, throws expression exception. Okay, if this is not the case, we operate. Result is equal to left divided by right and break. Okay, now next case, plus result is equal to left plus right and break. And the last case, minus result is equal to left minus right break. That's it, and we already returned the result, so our function is good to go. Let's now write the evaluate function. Public int evaluate string expression. Okay, now we scan the expression, and to do so we need, let's say, write some variables. Result is equal to 0, and we need int left and right, and we need stacks. Let's use stack integer and operands, new stack, and one for operators, character operators, new stack. Okay, now first of all we will start a loop to iterate expression. For int I0, I is less than expression dot length, and we increment the loop variant. Okay, now we follow these steps. Number 1, take current character from expression. So char token is equal to expression dot char at I. Okay, now we check what kind of token we have. So step 2, is it an operand? We write a function is operand, and it checks for, if it is true and it is an operand, we push it to the integer stack. Operands dot push. Okay, now this is basically a character, a digit, so we convert it. To convert, integer dot parse int string dot value of operand. We don't need these, and that's it. Sorry, this is token. Okay, this will convert token into a string, and then we use the parseInt function from the integer class and push it into the operand. So we push it to the operands stack. Next, if this is not an operand and it is a open parenthesis, else if token is equal to open parenthesis. So we will push it to the operator stack. Operators dot push and this character. This will help us operate the expression within the parenthesis. Now the next step. Next step is number 1. We meet else if token is equal to closing parenthesis. So we deal with the closing of the parenthesis. So now we will keep on popping operands and operators from the stacks until we meet this character. Okay. So while operators dot peak, if the top character on the stack is not equal to opening parenthesis, so this is what we will do. So check size of operands stack must be 2, because we need two operands for a operation. So if operands dot size is less than 2, this is an invalid expression. Throw new expression, exception, invalid expression. Okay, if this is not the case, we pop the operands. So first the right one, operands dot pop, and then the left, operands dot pop. Now the operator, and result is equal to do arithmetic, left, right, and token. This token is coming from operators dot pop. Okay, now next we need to push back the result on the operands dot push and a result. Okay, once this loop is complete and we meet this character, so we pop it from the operators. Dot pop, remove open parenthesis. Okay, now if we meet else if is operator token. Now if the token is a operator, so we push it to the operator, we push the token to the operator stack, but we implement the handling of precedence. So we loop while not operators dot is empty, जब तक कि वो is not empty, and check the priority and get priority of what? Priority of the top of the stack, operators dot peak, and this should not be greater than equal to get priority of the current operand. Okay, so if this is the case, we handle the priority on the top of the stack. So check the operand stack. If we have two operands, we operate operator with most precedence. If not two operands available, this is an invalid expression. So if operands dot size is less than 2, so we can throw the same exception. Okay, if we have two operands, we parse them. Right is equal to operand dot pop, left is equal to operands dot pop, and operate. Result is equal to do arithmetic and left right token and the top priority operators dot pop. Okay. Now push back the result. Operands dot push result. Okay. Now this is how we will handle the priority of the operator on top of the stack and the current operator. So if top of the stack operator has more precedence than the current operator, we will do this thing. We pop up two operands and we pop up the operator from top of the stack, compute and push the result back to the operands. Now in case we do not have top priority or operator with more priority than the current one, so we will simply push the current operand to the operator stack. Push token. Push current operator to operator's stack. So that's it. This is over scanning of the complete expression. Okay, next what we will do, this is end of over scanning loop. End of scanning loop. Now we will handle the leftovers while not operators dot is empty. So check operand stack must have two operators, two operands. So we will throw the same exception here, because if this is the case or this condition is true, this expression is invalid. Otherwise we will do the same operation, this one. We pop two operands left and right and pop an operator, compute the result and push the result to the operands. Once we are done, we check how many operands are left. So if operands dot size is equal to 1, this is a valid expression. So we will return operands dot pop. Okay, now if this is not the case and it does not end here, so we have to throw this one, because there are more than one operands left, so it is an invalid expression. So this is over arithmetic evaluator for the infix expression. This will convert the expression into postfix using stacks and evaluate. Now we will write the front end. Front end is simple. Extends JFrame, implements action listener. Action listener. Okay, let's import packages. Import java.awt, import java.awt.event, import javax.swing. Okay, now we start. Let's first implement the function to override the function from here. action performed, public void action performed, action event. Okay, object source is equal to event dot get source. Okay, we will add the handle click events. Okay, what we need one input text field and one output label and two title labels and one button. Okay, number one, components, private j label lbl expression, let's say private j label lbl result and private j label let's say lbl main, buttons private j button btn exit, private j button btn calculate. Now the input field, let's leave it like this. Text fields, private j text field txt expression, private j text field txt result. Okay, now let's write a constructor to set up the UI. Public expression UI. Set the frame features. Okay, this does set title, infix expression evaluator, and this dot set preferred size, new dimension, let's say 400 and 300. Okay, this might be big. Other thing, this does set layout, new flow layout and flow layout dot center and 5 and let's say 10. Okay, let's say is 10. H gap is also 10. Okay, location, set location, let's say 300 and 300. Okay, resizable false. And what else we need? Visibility, set visible true. And what else we need? Default close operation, jframe dot exit on close. Exit on close. Okay, what else we need? I think it's enough. Let's create components. Let's create a font. Font is equal to new font. Let's say Arial, Courier new, and font dot bold, and size is equal to let's say 20. Another font, let's say main font, and this is simply a font. Okay, now create main label. this dot lbl main is equal to new label infix expression evaluator. Set the font dot set font main font. Okay, this dot set preferred size new dimension, and we have the 450 and let's say 40 or let's say 50. Okay, and we can set the J label dot center. Okay, this dot add this dot lbl main. Okay, now input field this dot lbl expression new J label. Okay, expression this dot lbl expression dot set preferred size new dimension, and let's say 120 and 30, and let's say 40. Okay, this dot lbl expression dot set font this dot add this dot lbl expression. Okay, text field txt expression new J text field this dot text expression dot set font this dot txt expression dot set preferred size new dimension, and let's say what we left 150 and 40. Okay, we can copy the same for the output and we change the variable names. Output. Okay, this will be result. And we replace the variable names, and this will be the txt result, and same way we change the names. Okay, buttons this dot btn calculate new J button calculate, let's say evaluate this dot btn calculate dot set preferred size new dimension, let's say 150 and 40, and set the font and set the event listener btn calculate dot add this, copy and change the name. Exit, and replace the component name. Now swing feature pack the JFrame. This dot pack. Okay. main method, public static void main string args, and we create the object of this class, expression UI. We can add a function to display an error message. Private void display error string message here option name dot show message dialog this and message error, and here we can type of the message reaction page dot error message. Okay, so we will call this function. Now let's create the evaluator object. Evaluator object, private expression evaluator. This dot evaluator is equal to new evaluator. Okay. Next we need to write the event handling. Okay. So come here. If source dot equals this dot btn calculate, and we do the passing of the expression. So string expression is equal to this dot txt expression dot get text. So check if null, if expression is equal to null or is empty. So we throw the exception. Let's encapsulate into try catch. And catch block, catch expression exception, let's say E, and show error. Display error E dot get message. Okay, throw new expression exception invalid expression. Now the expression is valid, we evaluate. Int result is equal to evaluator dot evaluate expression and display the result. Txt result dot set text string dot value of result. So here we are done for the evaluate button. For exit button we only need exit command, else system dot exit, let's say 0. Okay, I think we are done. Let's test it. Run. Okay, this is our UI. So we enter we can do another thing, request focus. So when this application starts, this will be in the focus. This .txt expression dot request focus. Okay, what happened here? So something is wrong with the request focus and it is damaging our UI layout. Okay, anyways, let's enter an expression, evaluate, and this is our result. Okay, another, let's say 2 plus 2 multiplied by 9. Parenthesize evaluate. 9 multiplied by 2 is equal to 18 and plus 2. This is how this will work. Thank you guys.